So, you're trying to run VMware Workstation on Linux, and you've hit a wall. It can be super frustrating, I know. Well, you're in the right place. In this explainer, we're going to walk you through a clear step-by-step fix for a really common module error that stops your virtual machines dead in their tracks. Yeah, if you're on a recent version like VMware Workstation 17.6, you've probably seen this annoying unable to install all modules pop up. It's a classic issue that pops up when VMware tries to talk to the Linux kernel, but don't worry, we've got the fix for you. So what's actually breaking here? Well, at the heart of it, VMware needs to build two small but absolutely critical pieces of software called kernel modules. You can see them right there, vmm and vnet. Basically, vmmon is what lets your VMs talk to your system's memory, and vnet, that's the one that handles the networking. If they can't build, your virtual machines are going nowhere. And look, it doesn't matter how you run into this error, whether it's that first pop-up window or you try to be clever and run the installer from the terminal, the end result is always the same, a build failure that stops you from launching any of your VMs. Now, you've probably already hit Google for a solution, right? And you've likely found a bunch of guides pointing to a specific patch. The really frustrating part is, with all the recent Linux kernel updates, those old fixes just don't work anymore. So, let's dig into why that is and, more importantly, what the new fix is. And this slide right here, this is really the key to the whole thing. For years, the go-to fix was a patch from a GitHub user named mkvsc. It was great, but here's the catch. That repository is now way out of date, and it just fails on modern systems. The actual solution, the one that works now, comes from a newer, updated fork by another developer, mera-mospec. This one is actively maintained, so it keeps up with all the latest kernel changes. All right, enough talk. Let's get this thing fixed. We're going to jump right into the terminal and apply this new patch. Don't worry, I'll walk you through every single command step by step. Stick with me, and by the end of this, your VMware will be up and running again. Okay, first things first, we gotta prep your system. This command here installs what are called kernel headers. You can just think of them as the blueprints your system needs to build these modules. It's essential. After that, we're gonna hop over to the /tmp directory. Why? Because it's a temporary folder, so all the stuff we download won't clutter up your system later. Nice and clean. Okay, system's prepped. Step 2, let's go get the patch. We're using git clone to just pull down that whole new repository directly from GitHub. Super easy. And as soon as that's done, we just cd right into the folder it created. And this is where the magic happens. All you have to do right inside this folder is run the make command. This takes all that patched code and compiles it into the modules we need. And you'll notice you don't need sudo for this part. That's because we're just building the files here. We're not actually installing them to your system. Not yet anyway. Okay, this next step, this is the whole ballgame right here. This is where we actually fix the problem. With these two commands, and you do need sudo for these, we are literally taking our brand new, freshly compiled vmom and vnet files and copying them right over the old broken ones. That's it. That's the secret sauce. So our new, shiny modules are in the right spot. We're almost there. There's just one last command we need to run to tell VMware, hey, look over here. Use these new files. This final step is what locks in the fix. So jump back into your terminal and run this. Sudo vmware-modconfig-console-install all. This basically tells VMware's own setup tool to wake up, find our new modules, and get everything installed and configured properly. And boom! Instead of that ugly error message, you get to see this. Just look at that output. See how it's starting the VM monitor in the virtual network? And you get that sweet, sweet done message for each one? That is exactly what we wanted to see. And that, my friends, is it. The moment of truth. Go ahead, launch VMware Workstation from your menu. And it's going to open up perfectly. No more errors, just ready to go. You can fire up those VMs now. You know, this whole fix really makes you think, doesn't it? It highlights something pretty incredible about software today. When the official company's support kind of lags behind, like with these super fast Linux kernel updates, it's the community that steps up. People forking repositories, patching code. It's really the open source spirit that keeps these critical tools running for all of us. I really hope this got you back on track. Thanks for watching.